You've hit it off as a Raider. The fans love you, coaches, your teammates all love you. What is it like for your family to see you shine so bright on this big stage?
They're really proud just because of like where I've come from and just the way I was living and like the habits that I have, and I wasn't really, making the most of, the situations that I had in the past, and they were really worried about me, but now they're really proud because they see like I want to do it, and I'm taking control of my life and how I want it to go. Like I have vision now, I didn't really have it before.
And what are the conversations like now about football and your success with your family members?
My mom's still the same. She just wants to make sure I'm safe, and I got my head on the swivel out there, and if somebody's hitting me, she's still going crazy. But I mean, it's they just always checking and seeing if I'm still having fun and enjoying it, and getting the most out of it.
In week 15, you became just the second tight end in Raiders history with 1,000 receiving yards in a single season. That joins the great Todd Christensen. You also tie a club record for most 100-yard receiving games in a single season. What's your reaction to this kind of news?
It's all like new territory because I never really had like the production like that from any level, honestly. So it's awesome to be in the conversation with the Todd Christensen and great Raiders players. So it's an honor to even be in that conversation.
So you've now surpassed Jared Cook's 2018 mark of 896 receiving yards. You moved top 5 all-time Raiders tight ends for receiving yards in a single season. This comes after you got that contract extension in October. So how does it feel to be that guy for the Raiders?
It feels good. I'm just trying to be the same person, not let any kind of money change me. There's been a lot of examples of people that have gotten contracts and their performance hasn't been the same, and I've taken that in and realized that I don't want to be one of those people. I want to be someone that continues to elevate, continues to grow. So when that happened, I just worked even harder. I made sure I was doing more and not doing less, feeling like I could just get away with it just because I was earning a certain amount of money. So it's all about just continuing to improve, and I still got a lot to get better at. I want to continue to be consistent, whereas before it was like, I couldn't see myself being consistent for a long period of time, and nobody really could. And now it's like, I know I'm capable of that, so I want to, make it count because I'm not promised any certain amount of time, so I just, stack days.
Who inspires you in terms of teammates, coaches? Who would you credit to helping you get to that next level?
Man, that's way too many people to point out. I mean, it's really everybody I've come in contact with. It's people on the defensive side of the ball, everyone on the offensive side of the ball, anyone I come in contact with in meetings. It's always a certain nugget, some kind of information I pick up on, whether they're talking to me directly or not, or talking to somebody else. It's always somebody different, and I just appreciate the whole team, the whole building for investing in me and the way that they have.
We talked a little bit off camera about the Pro Bowl roster, but I know fans really wanted to see you as a selection for Pro Bowl, and that might still happen depending on what happens with Super Bowl, but to be recognized as a Pro Bowler, I mean, that has to be pretty special, whether you're a selection or an alternate.
Yeah, to even be in a conversation of just being right there on the cusp is, it's cool with me. Like I'm in the discussion, like I'm there and I'm producing at that level. So I mean, I'm cool with it.
Did you ever think when you started your NFL career that this is where you would be?
Nah, I didn't think I'd be a Pro Bowler. I remember the first OTAs I was at in Baltimore, I didn't think I was gonna make it to training camp. So it was just like, I never really had long-term goals like that. But now it's here and it's like, it's cool, but it's like now, it's just like, now what now? It's like, what are you gonna do going forward?
What does it mean to you to wear the silver and black?
To represent in the small amount of time that I've been in Oakland, I just try to, the legends are always around, the great players are always around talking to us and being really personable. So that means a lot, and it's like, okay, I want to do things at the level that they have, and they kind of inspire us to do the same. So I just kind of carry that forward.
For me, when I look at the organization, they give people chances that some would not.
Right.
And look, they saw a star in you, and then they put you in a great room of tight ends, and look where you are right now. I can't think of a better fit for you.
Yeah, I mean, ever since like the first day I came in here, we didn't even go over plays right away. They just introduced me to people in the building that they knew I would have to have relationships with to just, be myself here, like just be okay as a person before we even got to any kind of plays. So once I knew that once I saw that happen, it was just like everything clicked. Like, okay, this is gonna work because I know I'm not gonna mess this up this time. So it's like I knew it would work.
And who are some of those people that you would consider mentors or helping you along the way? Are those coaches or those players?
Yes, coaches, definitely Frank. Like we talk about just anything in life that comes up. The player engagement, like Montel and D'Angelo, Dr. Castro, team psychologist. And I really, Coach Cable introduced me to his son. His son is, connected in the recovery community around here. So they really made me feel like I was at home, like as soon as I got here.
So just a variety of people all trying to help you succeed. Looking at that tight end room, because I did interview all of you guys a couple weeks ago, and you're so much fun to be around. That's rare in the NFL. What makes you guys such a tight unit?
I feel like just everyone, first and foremost, we're all like kind of like polar opposites of each other, but like opposites really do attract, and it's just like we kind of bring like this energy to each other, and we all want to perform well. We all take our craft seriously, like the details of our assignments, and we know like since we do that, and we're so honest with ourselves as far as like when we make mistakes and not having any ego, that allows for it to really be a fun environment and allows for a lot of growth, but and a lot of laughter at the same time. So it just makes for an environment where you can't help but become like a better player and a better person.
Does the thought cross your mind that you're wearing these colors for a reason, the silver and black?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm on this path for a reason. Like I'm still playing football for a purpose. I remember when I was suspended, I didn't even really know if I wanted to come back, but I just feel like there's a purpose for me being here, and it's bigger than me. It's bigger than just what I can gain out of it, and this is a great place for me to, tell my story and just showcase the fact that I'm grateful for where I'm at, and I'm trying to take advantage of every opportunity now, and going to our new home where people view that area in a certain type of way. It's like, why not show people that you can really just be yourself and do whatever you want to do. You don't have to. You can stand in the face of temptation and still be strong and live your life however you want to live it.